Hi, this is Antithesis, and I'm going to be playing Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. I've had a lot of bad luck recently on this game, and I'm going to be starting from episode 1 again, because Guild of Vampire is dead, and the titles are going to get weird, so I think this is the best way to do it. So I'm going to play Draconian Skald, is what I decided on, and I think I was going... The Falchion wasn't working too well with me, but I like the flavor of it the most, so I'm going to stick with it. And I'm going to be... Um... Er... Eris? Yeah, sure. I kind of just choose a random word that pops in my head for the names. That sounds kind of romanticized fantasy. So we need to level up long blades as soon as possible, because I've been having trouble with the accuracy. I used to think on the Skald that getting infuse, well, at least I thought this for a little bit. I didn't, it was just kind of conjecture that getting infused supercastable first was important. I don't think that's the case. I think, okay. That iguana went down in one hit. I was kind of worried there for a second that was going to be the end. And it looks like there's some weird stuff happening there. Oh, I died. Just keep it rolling. It's gonna happen. Those newts and snakes. Actually, there's a lot of things I don't like to fight on floor 1. And, they're... most all of them are reptiles, I think. Except for... I don't like fighting the worm either. Or the dog. Well, most all of them are things that have teeth that can hurt me. Maybe some of them don't have teeth. There's a little nice patch of... Holy crap. Well, there wasn't a patch of holy crap, there was a patch of trees. And it looked kind of cool. Don't throw stones, buddy. He doesn't know that sticks and stones will break my bones, but names won't hurt me. Wait, I guess that he does know that. So this dagger enchants it. He looks easy, so I assume it's not branded. I think I hit the catwalk key. Let's keep auto exploring. I think floor 1 is gonna be in the bag. We've killed a couple packs of jackals, or dogs, or whatever they're called. And I think that means we're in the clear for floor 1 at least. Which isn't a feat by any means. But it's progress. Unless we just get a pack of gnolls all of a sudden, but I think we won't get anything much harder. Yeah, kobold. Okay, we're going down. Feeling hungry. I'll chop something up when I go down. Like this rat. We'll grab this amulet. Hobgoblin was able to hit us a couple times. I think it's level 7 that we get our color. I don't play Draconian so much, but they sound cool to me, so I'm excited to get my color. And that is a scimitar, which I think I might be in favor of. It's gonna be an accuracy penalty, but we'll do more damage. And I think that's worth the trade-off, because already missing a lot. Maybe that's a bad idea. If we're missing a lot, maybe I should... The snake might kill us, actually. It looks like it's not going to matter. Alright. I hate snakes. I don't know if anybody that plays Crawl doesn't hate snakes, but they're kind of the biggest contender to end your run on floor 1 and 2, and maybe even beyond that if you don't get that strong on these floors. Unless you're playing something kind of ridiculously strong at the start, like a troll or something that can't be poisoned. But maybe equipping that scimitar was the issue because we couldn't hit the snake. At the same time, I've had trouble hitting snakes in the past because they seem to be a little bit harder to hit. And I think that's because they have a little bit more dex or speed. And I think that adds to evasion. I'm not for certain. But they do get to take 2 attacks when you take 1. It's like a 2-headed Hydra. Not really. Okay. This is an interesting little area. Goblin. And here is a worm. I don't like to fight worms, even though the game seems to like to tell me that they're easy compared to my character. Let's see what it says. Looks dangerous. Well, usually it says easy. I think that says it at level 3. I think we can take him. Let's infuse our weapon. We'll wait for him to come to us. I think if we position ourselves like this, he might stand in the water and fight us. Nope, he was smart enough to move diagonally onto that square. Heal up. We'll go ahead and eat this worm. Some gold. Flying around with Auto Explorer. And I'm going down. Now hopefully we don't have a rat in our run. I should have butchered that bat, but as it stands I'm not really worried about going back to butcher it. And I just crossed over it again. I probably could have butchered it, but Auto Explorer was flying me around. We can eat this guy anyways and butcher the hobgoblin. Oh, it was some bullets on his corpse. I thought it would be his corpse under the weapon, but so no snakes so far, but that's a null, and that is a problem. And he has a spear, which wasn't too much of a problem, but if he has any buddies with him, yep. Fusion ran out. Let's cast it again. Come close. And he crit, I believe. Okay, we got him. He probably has one more friend with him. So let's back up. And there he is. I would like to cast Infusion. He has a spear. Okay. So we're very hungry, and we need to find a corpse. And there's another null. He has a spear, so we have to move towards him. Spears are very powerful in that sense because you do get that one tile of range. It's actually pretty fun to play a class that starts with Conjure Flame and just poke things with a spear over Conjure Flame. And actually, it carries you quite far, especially if you're a wizard who has Mephitic Cloud. You get lots of ways to control the movement of enemies and keep them away from you. Essentially, it makes it much easier to position yourself in a way that not everything is attacking you through disabling them. kind of wish, as a melee class, there was something such as a shield bash. Maybe there is. There is auxiliary attack, so there probably is a shield bash. But I mean, there should be some kind of auxiliary attack that maybe stuns. Well, I guess there is constrict, but I'm not quite sure if you can grapple stuff or somehow otherwise disable an enemy or slow it down. I guess through wands, but it's kind of the perk of being a magic user as well. Oh, there's nets, isn't there? I actually want to try that. I hope I find some nets because I think that would actually be quite useful. I didn't think about that. Nets could be cool. He looks extremely dangerous. This big kobold does sound dangerous to me. You usually don't see them this early, but he is right on me. So I might need to find a teleport trap. Forget what spell. I actually don't want to forget a spell. Hit me with a club. Maybe I can kill him. Through luck. Please? He does only have a club. And I've killed the big kobold. As soon as Longblades hits 6, I think I'm gonna start training fighting. Getting hungry, so we'll eat a chunk. I probably should have healed up before auto-exploring. I assume I will find more big kobolds in this area. It seems kind of like a kobold fort. Which is a problem because we're getting hungry and they're poisonous. Oh, okay. Let us shaft ourselves. I think that was the best course of action, because I don't know if I could have killed that big kobold and all of those safely. It did worry me quite a bit. And now they're roaming the level, so hopefully I can kill them one by one. Unless they all don't scatter, but usually when you open doors they scatter throughout the level. Sometimes they stay in packs too. Okay, that's Longblades at 6. So we're going to train fighting now. Getting hungry again. Hopefully this hobgoblin drops corpse. He does. He drops 3 hobgoblin flesh. That one dropped 2. Hopefully this wand is a wand of fireball. Butcher the frog. Wand of digging. I can't say that's exactly what I wanted, but it can be helpful in certain circumstances. I guess he wasn't a big problem because he had a club. There's an orc in here. Don't you know that this is a kobold palace? Dummy. There's also a snake. I'm going to fuse weapon. This would have actually been a good place to know Song of Slaying. Fuse. We'll kill them. Going to rest. I'm going to memorize Song of Slaying. And what is... It's a 14% chance. let us use it. So everything is going to be after us. I don't think this was a good idea. Because Song of Slaying has already ran out. Potion of Magic. Might. Or no, Agility. Flight. Brilliance. Okay, we're gonna have to go a little bit crazy here. Degeneration. These keep getting better and better. It's a potion of curing. We had no heal wounds. Hopefully this kills him. So this has been strange. He's on to us. Okay, so we're a white. Do we have an ability? Yes, we do. Come towards us. This guy is hurting us. I think he can take more taps because the whip is a fast weapon. So let's do this. Oh my god, okay, we're not clear yet. Okay. Just try and heal. You're starving. We're gonna have to eat one of these. Get off my tail. So, we consumed a lot of potions. I didn't quite pay attention to what all of them were. You can buff at flying creatures when you breathe cold. Okay, so we didn't actually get any mutations, which is good luck. But we are being degenerated, and I forget how to cure that exactly. I'm gonna go to the wiki real quick. Crawl wiki. I assume it just goes away over time, but I'm also not sure. The lost stats will recover over time, but you can immediately restore them by quaffing a potion of restore abilities. Okay. let's just keep resting right here. A bat? Screw you, bat. God, leave me alone, kobolds. You want a piece of me? There's a lot of dead kobolds in the area. I do like the breath weapon quite a bit. It's one of my favorite parts about the Draconian. Oh, there's a ton of gold in here. I shouldn't have used Song of Slaying, I don't think. I thought it would be really good, but then all of those things came. Fuse weapon. Maybe I'll use it now that a lot of stuff is dead. Both of my things are about to run out. I wish they would last a little bit longer, but I haven't leveled them up at all. I guess they're relevant stats. So this was quite a long floor 3. I maybe was hoping to have a god before... right as I said that, I accidentally hit the prayer key. I was hoping to have a god before I did get a big chunk of XP. But I can't say I'm upset, and holy cow. So that was an interesting way to go down on a floor. So we're gonna go elsewhere and go down. Oh yeah, cockroach. We'll take care of this guy. Eldrin's Ghost. The apparition of Eldrin the Slasher, the average high elf Skald. It looks dangerous. It is immune to poison and negative energy. So, we have the ability to buffet things that are flying. I wonder if that works on ghosts. Let's try it. Oh, it does. Eldrin's Ghost carefully avoids the shaft. I think I can kill this thing, because my slasher wasn't too powerful. There we go. Easy peasy. Oh, I should have butchered this guy and ate him. Our dex is returning, I believe. Unless we leveled it up. This ant needs to leave me alone. If we get smited right now, will it kill us? Please don't let this priest kill us. Okay. That was too close for comfort. And his corpse became a skeleton because I waited so long? Unfortunately. I wonder if there is a way to get better at using the breath weapon. I wonder if it's invocation or evocation. I'm going to check for a moment. So, wait. Breath. Draconian breath attacks. I'm guessing there's no way to get better at them. Okay. It'd be cool if we could train it. so that it costs less hunger and such. Wand of Lightning. I think, I'm hoping we find a flaming weapon soon, because those are pretty necessary when you get to the lair. Otherwise, an 8-headed Hydra is going to ruin your life. Done exploring. There's an altar to Trog right there, but oh well. And all of our chunks disintegrated. Our breath attack should instantly kill that thing. Oh, there's a longsword. I think this is a happy medium between damage and inaccuracy. There is an ogre. We're going to give him everything we got, and actually that breath weapon did quite a bit of damage to him. But I was a little uncareful and he did quite a bit of damage to me. So I guess I still need to be quite careful. Please tell me this ant. Okay, good. What is this up to? Okay. Let's keep letting that go. I'd like to eat that. I'm not hungry enough to eat that. Well, that's because we're poisoned and not hungry. Okay, I think I'm going to train specifically spellcasting for a moment. What is this up to? Those are still not really... What about their hunger? They still cost hunger too. So we're not doing exactly the best on the hunger conservation meter, which is actually quite important. Splattered him. And that's the Ecumenical Temple, which I think I will worship Okuwaru. Mekla might be interesting as well. Is there no Okuwaru? Yes, that's what we want. Yes, I would like to join this religion. Now for Okuwaru, we have to kill things and also sacrifice really powerful corpses to him. Makes it a little bit easier to choose what you want to turn into chunks. Already very hungry again. Chewits Armor Emporium. And that is a ice beast. But I got a good feeling that it won't be a problem. Let's try and zap him. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things shouting. I forget that lightning bolt is extremely loud. Spellcasting is up to 5. That's about where I want it. Now we just want charms. Good thing that there's an armor emporium when we're a draconian and can't really wear armor. I don't like how this bear is looking at me. And that's a hill giant. Oh crap. That is a hill giant, alright. Let us not fight him. That is an experienced high elf skald. He looks extremely dangerous. Well, don't want to fight him then. We are starving. Okay. I'm guessing my hunger clock is a lot of whack. Hopefully there's not an easy access to this corridor, but it looks like there is. We'll grab this. We will come back from that stroll eventually, but right now we're looking for stairs up. Joseph. What is he? So 2 extremely dangerous elites. This is not really what I like to hear. Ouch. So he is most likely going to kill us with one more bullet if we didn't heal there. So we're going to have to go down. So let's just explore this floor. Trying to go up into that floor with the 2 elites, I have a feeling is going to be a death wish. Before we have heroism. Gnarled jeweled staff. We'll grab it and ID it, just in case it's really good. Staff of summoning. I think I'm going to drop it. I don't like these mushrooms. Hippogriff? I think I can find it. I can also buffet it if it gets too dangerous, because it is flying. And that tomahawk actually really hurt. Let us flee. I'm gonna go up now. And up again. I'm going to pop heroism against this snake. Well, the adder killed me even through heroism. Let's try that again. I think that Okawaru gets me killed a lot of times. It's unfortunate. Let's try something else. I guess we can keep going. What did I call my last guy? Eris. I don't think I want to play a Draconian. I think we'll be Eris, a High Elf Skald. I think I'm going to pick this guy up for next time, but I'll get him a couple floors down just to get him started. I think if I'm going to pick Okawaru, I need to be playing a race that can actually benefit from every slot. Let's try and put this on. Cold resistance, I won't say no. This makes it a lot harder to cast Infusion. We also stepped into a teleport trap. So what I'm also going to do is train armor. Only because it makes it easier for us to cast our spells. Amulet of Rage. That could actually be really helpful early on, I think. This time I believe I'm going with... I think I'm going to take Okawaru. Because I do like heroism. It's just kind of hard to take him when you're not such a good fighter, because he does make the average. It makes it the dungeon spawn harder enemies, I think. But he also does give you some crazy items, which is pretty fun. Let's see if we can also pick up a shield, like a buckler. Oh, that's Robin. I probably should have paid attention. Come at me. What did he do to these guys? Are they gonna explode on death? I don't like that he's zapping me with that wand. Alright, Robin. You're going down. What's your falcon? Wasn't any different, but you did give us a helmet. So our AC is doing pretty good so far. Terrence. He tried to cast a wand of slowing on me, so this might be a bad fight, but we're full health. I was able to cast Infusion. Let's go toe to toe with Terrence. He was able to get slow on me, which, if we kill Terrence, the problem is a snake is now going to get a lot of attacks on me. But everything was okay. Sweet. So let's rest. Hopefully slow goes away, as it did. As soon as Long Blades reaches 5, I'm going to train exclusively in armor, because I don't really want that slowing me down and prohibiting casting. So I think at this point, training armor directly enhances our offensive skills by getting rid of some negative buffs. Well, I guess it's not true, but I guess I'm saying I want the comfort of armor, and I'm willing to trade some early XP for it. So far we have quite a bit of gear. Maybe if we had some gloves, we'd have even more AC. I think this is about the heaviest armor I want to put on at this point. Unless we find something with a really good brand. Let's go down. That was a shadow trap. Eat the snake. Found a wand of fireball. That could be helpful. Pergy, and this is exactly where it's going to be helpful. So, hopefully... Yep. I really wish you weren't in the way, Bat. Shoot a fireball at him. Okay, I'm gonna zap you with slowing. Oh boy. Pergy clenches his claws. Let's just go toe to toe with him. Okay, thank God he didn't go too crazy. Pergy he's not a very strong troll, but he's a troll. Also Natasha, so Natasha's kind of easy XP in my eyes. Some people, apparently the wiki says she can be pretty hard, but I've never really had trouble killing her. I've had trouble killing a lot of rares, but she's not one of them. I guess unless she is able to summon a lot of stuff, I can imagine how that would be difficult. But that isn't so much her as it is her summons. Which I guess is kind of silly to say because she's the reason that those things are there, but... Ball python? Oh, there it is. But usually, you can just kill Natasha and all her summons will go away. Does this... No. Oh, I could have entered Berserk Rage against Pergy. Oh, she confused us. I didn't know she could do that. Now this is a situation where Natasha's annoying. Only because there's like 85 orcs around her. Something is draining me, which I don't particularly appreciate. I'm going to Berserk here, definitely. But now something comes across us. We're pretty debuffed. Our skills are being... Shut up, Natasha. You're just a cat. Stop pushing me around. What's... Does she have that stupid wand that pushes? Oh no, I'm confused. How did I not see this? We also got a new skill book earlier and I forgot about it. Should check what that is. Book of Air. It's alright. Don't really want to train conjurations, but there's some things in there that are useful. Like repel missiles. Speaking of which, actually yes, I will train repel missiles. Okay. Now I'm gonna sit here and cast repel missiles like 8 times. That's not what I wanted. Because that actually stays with us. So if we come across a centaur, surprise, We have repel missiles. And the Centaur is gonna feel dumb, and we'll be prepared. This is an interesting floor. I would like to use this. How hard is it to berserk? Is there anyone else? Is there no one else? And we'll go up. We'll eat one of these chunks and we'll sit around. Okay. Check their bodies. We'll cut that guy up. Cut that guy up. The only problem with berserking is we can't use spells. But for now, it's pretty good. Especially because our spells aren't really too castable right now. Kind of wish I could just take Banish Undead without trading Necromancy. Well, that worked out well. Let's start singing a song. I think we're gonna have to stop and butcher. Even though we have a fairly powerful song going. Let us poison this thing. Clip our falcon. Come to us. There we go. Iguana's dead. No, that's not actually what I wanted to do. Stupid bat. There we go. Ooh, what is that? That looks like a like an artifact. The +2 robe of the first snow. Let's see what this is. A large, loose-fitting, wide-sleeved outer garment made of light cloth. It offers little protection against physical harm, but does not hinder evasion or spell casting. It affects your dexterity, +7. It insulates you from electricity, it protects you from poison, it affects your magical capacity, makes you less stealthy. I will say the dexterity is quite nice. I guess we go for it. Also, I need to recast protection from missiles. I don't know if I'm okay with the affects magical capacity, but what can I do? Ice Dragon armor. How much money do I have? Not enough for it. Plus 7 dexterity is nothing to sneeze at though, so I think I will stick with this robe. Oh man. So I think we berserk here. Please? For a 50% chance, that failed a lot more than I expected it would. Maybe it would be wise to level up evocations. Oh boy. So here's what I will do. I'm a lot faster than them. On Fuse, I'll sing a song. I'm not going to berserk. So I don't think they stood a chance. We'll close the door here. Maybe that was a bit overkill. Once we get heroism though, I think that the berserking amulet won't be as useful. But maybe it will, because heroism costs piety. The thing is about heroism is you can cast spells during it. And what is this guy? What can he do? He looks extremely dangerous. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna pull the same thing I did earlier. I'm going to infuse. I'm not going to use Song of Slaying, because there isn't so much around me, and I will berserk. Okay. That worked out pretty well. Let us rest. So I think this is coming together quite nicely because of the berserk. So my falcon is corroded. Oh yeah, they got rid of permanent corrosion. It's just a debuff now, isn't it? Does make it a little bit easier. Okay. I think I'm quite interested in. At a glance. Maybe it'll be useful later. An ice beast. Let us cast a fireball on it. And another one. And then we'll just finish it off. Oh, that guy's a spear. Mummies are weak to fireball, or fire, and therefore fireball. And our blowgun get cursed, which I'll just drop. We'll find another one. Okay. I want an enchanted weapon. liking this run so far. Hope it doesn't end too soon. Is that a 0 or an O? Not quite sure. Oh, there was another helmet in there. I don't think it was enchanted. Oh hey, orcs. Wonder if it has any text on it. Let's just try putting it on. It's the same. It looks different. Let's wait for Snaky to catch up to us. Okay, so we have all of our buffs up. Except Berserk. I don't think we'll need it though. Also, Heroism doesn't have any of the after effects, which is I think what sets it over everything else. Let's try paralyzing this guy. Paralyze you. Yeah. You turned me into a bat. Why would you do that? You keep zapping me. That was kind of rude, don't you think? Oh my god, we have a lot of rings. That's pretty good. Even more dexterity. Drop that thing. I don't know why I'm carrying that. Drop that thing. I think we should identify some of these wands. The confusion's pretty good. I'll identify that. I miscast both of those. What's kind of nice about this robe is it increases magical capacity, but we actually don't need that much magical capacity because we're mainly buff based, so we're not spamming skills. Nice beast. I think I can take this. Z, D. Okay, I took him on. What are we up to? So armor, I'm gonna stop training that because we do have we're using a robe, which I kind of forgot about, but eventually we will use armor, so and I was being careless. Luckily I had a potion of curing to make up for that, and here is where slowing missiles has come in handy. Please paralyze that guy. Please? Alright, let's go out of his vision and cast. my goodness. This can't be it. Okay, we killed him. That was a little bit too close for comfort. Even with slow missiles, that Centaur was really messing us up. I maybe should have berserked. And here we can choose God. And I think we're going to choose Okuwaru. Just explore the whole thing. Control F, Oka. Yep. I'm starving. Out we go. Another ice beast? These guys don't want to quit. What are these at? I think once I get charms to 5, I'm going to keep training long blades for now. Once I get that to 10, I'm going to train dodging. Well, that and fighting. So we got another potion of heal wounds, which is good. CT. Let's wait for this guy. My shroud is fraying at the edges. I wish that lasted a little bit longer. That's this Goliath beetle. So I believe we're going to have to berserk to fight that. Let us berserk. Let us berserk. Berserk. Okay, we took him down with ease. Well, not so much with ease, but we buffed quite a bit before we fought it. Done exploring, we go down. Okay. Slaying. I berserk there because I was worried about the Centaur running rampant on me. That's what I should have done last time. I let it run close when I had the right answer for it. Sigmund. Now, I really want to get a confuse on him. Okay, he is confused. Next. Going to get here. He's dead. And we have also unlocked heroism. This frog is really hurting. Alright, let's rest up. Now, we have an option whether to use heroism or berserk. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with that. I guess when it's important that like right here, I think I pop. God dang it! I'm gonna train evocations. I'm using that enough that I think it's important, especially with the amount of wands I have. That's almost at 10. So that was a killer bee, and that means there's more of them. And evocations. So I'm going to do that. And I believe I'm going to pop Hero. I'm going to heal my wounds. You feel like a meek peon again? Yeah. No, thank you. And we'll go ahead and use this on this. Curse Ring of Flight, that's alright. We don't need it right now. Maybe if we go to the shoals. Okay, so that was a shadow trap. Alright. I think the answer is I use Berserk until I find a better amulet. Use that. That. C, D. Okay. In a lot of ways, heroism's better, but Berserk is also quite good too. And it doesn't cost us piety. I think eventually we can use both if we really wanted to. If we're in a really tough spot. Okay, so this is actually a tough spot right here. Okay. So that thing is confused right now. That gives us a chance to buff. We're going to use heroism, I think, because if it runs out, that would be very bad against this thing. Photo Dragon will probably kill me. Okay, good. That thing is dealt with. This is fun. I think this character is actually taking off. We've gotten to the floors of the lair. Okay. I'm confused. I'm not going to cast Shroud because I don't... If I remember correctly... Oh, we killed it. Shroud doesn't work against range, but we have slow missiles. The Broad Axe of Thew. Is there any... No. We need a branded sword. Okay. This guy has something. He looks harmless. That guy has a glaive, and I don't like that. Okay, good. Glaives are hurt time. Okay, so this is... Okay, we have a wand of fireball, so this should be a cakewalk, honestly. If we see a mummy, we'll just fireball him. Near starving. I'd like to eat the bread. Okay. This is a wand of flame. I think I'll just use that. I'm going to end the video here.